Hello.
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 Hello. This is a test.
Is this on?
This is my first confessional.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Zach Van Scalen, question.
I'm Rob Amatruda.
My name is Elliot.
Yeah, that one's me.
I'm opening up my questions from Shebar.
This is my confessional, apparently.
Oh, that's sweet. This is where we get the mix.
Awaiting my instructions.
Alright, it says welcome to the confessional. We're glad to have you here.
I'm going to respond to some of these questions while I'm drinking the cold, refreshing Coca-Cola.
Step 2 is to sit in a chair, which I've also done.
Hit the record button, sit in the chair, answer the questions below.
Now I have to answer the questions below.
Now these are the questions I'm going to answer.
Oh God.
You guys excited?
I am.
Koenigs, it's MovieFest day. What are you most excited about with MovieFest?
Zach.
What if he doesn't show up? You think he'll show up?
Zach's taking the corner, right?
Hey, this guy.
What's up? I noticed Shebar not interacting in the car and just sitting there on his phone.
Yeah.
This is officially
When did you get up this morning?
I got up at 5 a.m. to
Yep.
go for my Long Meadow Loop run with Tom Broderick over here.
And you think you can do 24 hours now?
Yep.
Yeah? All of them?
I think so.
MovieFest had to be on a treadmill. You just stop moving.
Powered by the treadmill? Yeah, if you don't. Do you think Zach is going to show up today? No?
Never
Not the slightest?
Doesn't at all. It doesn't do anything.
What will it be without Zach?
I mean, MovieFest.
That was a great one.
Do you hate Zach or do you really hate Zach?
I just normally hate. But I think breathing is really important. Breathing a lot.
but then throw it out.
What?
Zach not coming to MovieFest.
Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out.
Yeah, but we need to talk about it. It's good to talk about it.
Process our
Best to
feelings.
bury our feelings.
I think it's not.
Most beautiful day of the year, MovieFest. Are you excited to stay in 24 hours? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll be mostly outside tanning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to show you the confessional booth.
Is it outside?
I like
All right.
Brian flirting with us above. the one photo kept doing it.
Unlike other years where I ask you the questions, this year you will ask the questions yourself. You have a letter right here. You will open the letter and read through the questions.
Who opened Zach's, by the way?
I think it might literally sit here all night.
I think we should
Yeah.
just have some empty shots of it.
Of Zach's letter right here all by itself. I'm excited to see your confessions. I think your souls will be cleansed at the end of it. Elliot, do you think they're going to do this correctly?
Yes,
Yeah?
everyone.
Everyone's
You
going to
will
get the
have-
confessional
You'll
booth
have
correctly.
every bit of footage.
At all.
There's no possibility of failure.
Going.
Oh, Rob's going to do it right now.
Holy shit.
Wow, Rob
Well,
is...
we gotta get out of here.
All right, we gotta go.
We gotta get.
Here, Robert, I'm going to turn on some lights for you. I'm very excited for you to do your confessional
Privacy,
booth.
please.
Good, all right. Goodbye, Rob. Good luck.
It is currently 11:50 a.m., 10 minutes before MovieFest will start.
It's MovieFest time. I don't know, afternoon.
4:30?
7:41.
12:30-ish in the morning.
It's late at night.
Around 2:20, I want to say, in the morning.
5:15 a.m.
Good morning, everyone.
Now it is 7:19 a.m.
It is 9 in the morning.
And we have stayed up all night.
Do I think I'll make it all 24 hours? Yes, I do.
I will make it 24 hours.
I believe that I will make it 24 hours forever.
I do think I will make it the 24 hours.
No, I don't think so.
This morning, I began the day with a 10-mile loop with our very own Thomas Broderick.
After my run with old man Rob, who got a lot of sleep last night, I did not.
I'm a little fatigued as of now, as you can tell with my my jumbled words, but I think I'll make it.
I think there's gonna be a 10-minute time period where I sleep.
I've only fallen asleep once, and I think with the help of delicious Coca-Cola, I think I'll make it the whole way.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
There will never be a MovieFest where I do not make it 24 hours, and there's no way that this clip will ever come back to haunt me.
What food do we need to pick up for MovieFest, Koenigs?
Something that has some calories.
Give me an example.
You also need some things for hydration. I think one day we should do Fasting Fest with no eating for 24 hours alongside
Dutcher will
MovieFest.
love that.
Yeah.
Can we watch
Dutcher
movies
would-
only about food at that point? Just
Yeah,
like
definitely.
really?
It's just- yeah, exactly.
just
Nothing
watch
but
Chef.
nothing but
We just-
Rachel Ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin MovieFest Year 18! I like your lasers, Rob. That was appropriate.
How am I feeling about this movie fest so far? I've seen better. I've seen worse.
Movie Fest so far, pretty good.
I'm feeling really great about this movie fest so far. It's been a pleasant, easy, more or less harmonious hangout.
Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about MovieFest. We've actually watched some movies that didn't suck.
And I think everyone's feeling in really, really good spirits.
It is a time after darkness has fallen on MovieFest, but a time before the true darkness has arisen.
MovieFest is the best time of the year.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh God,
How you feeling right now, Alex?
I don't like being on this side of the
How
table.
you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Have you done your confessional yet?
I've not sat down in the confessional booth yet. I'm too invested in Riptide, a movie about surfing, although it's now been an hour in and we haven't actually seen any surfing happening at all.
Right now, I am feeling that this movie fest so far is average. There is nothing special about it. There is nothing bad about it. This movie fest fucking blows, and I needed that to register. I've changed my mind. Holy shit.
MovieFest so far has been great. Ignore everything the rest of them have said. I know they've done multiple confessions, coming back here to talk again about how terrible it is.
I wasn't there. They changed the films. They changed the films during my confessional, and it's all gone to hell. So thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks. Great. The whole festival's ruined.
You know what? I get to see all these guys, get to see some really fun movies, get to see some really bad movies.
You know, it's actually a little weird because we're really watching the films, sitting there quietly. We're actually chastising each other for talking over the films, and it's odd that it bothers me.
It's been awesome, and I've loved it.
How do you feel about Elliot just eating lemons?
That's how I thought he'd eat them too.
Just like a monster?
Yeah, like a monster eating a baby or something.
Number one. Wait, Roger, are you eating a lemon too?
Yes. A crispy lemon.
I don't like that we're focusing on films. I've come to that revelation that, you know, the chaos is fine. Not paying attention is fine. Looking at your phone is fine. I kind of want to sleep.
I am feeling great about this movie fest. It is a big year because this marks the actual 18th year of MovieFest. It's been with us for our whole lives, and to see it grow and become an adult is just an incredible thing. It's a real coming of age story.
Gentlemen, could I also pause MovieFest for a moment because I need to do something.
Yeah.
A rare moment.
This is actually a thing?
Yes.
Sure.
I have
Hold on.
something for Dutcher. Dutcher,
Rob, you may want to come here and see
will
this.
you be my best man?
Ah!
I thought there's only one place I could do it.
Will you be my best man? My only demand is that whatever illegal queen sublet you live in, this hangs in a place of honor forever.
It'll confuse any potential mates, like, are we lovers?
Ah!
Or are we,
What is that?
That's nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
We're the artist. Dutcher, look this way.
Judge has not officially said yes.
Yeah, that's actually true.
In fact, the only thing I've said is no. Well, I'll see you there, buddy.
How am I feeling that this is the last movie fest at 37 Tennyson Drive? Everything's the last everything.
I'm feeling, just a whole lot of feels.
We are at something of a crossroads here.
This is the last movie fest in my home. This is the home I grew up in.
I'm honestly feeling choked up.
There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of good memories here.
It's really sad because we've done all 18 years in this house.
I'm gonna miss the place.
18 years in this house.
It has shepherded us for 18 years through the adulthood of MovieFest, and now MovieFest 2 has to leave the house.
I'm actually really sad about it.
I think that this has been a real part of my own childhood and all of our childhood.
To tell you the truth, I'm sadder about losing MovieFest in this location than I am about actually selling the house because I haven't lived here in a long time.
I'm sitting in the room where we always do these confessionals, and all of these shelves are empty instead of having books on them.
MovieFest without 37 Tennyson will, to some degree, not be real MovieFest.
We'll probably suffer a little bit, I'm sure, because of the loss of this house.
Wherever MovieFest goes next, it'll be interesting to see.
Wherever we are, wherever we end up in the future, even without 37 Tennyson, MovieFest will be there and be with us.
You know, one little tear for our last MovieFest in Longmeadow.
We've had 18 amazing years here of MovieFest and just a lot of really great memories.
My favorite memory, wow.
My favorite memory from this house is all of them.
Obviously, Broderick tipping over the gummy worms. That's peak Broderick.
My favorite memory over this house in the last 18 years all have to do with Zach Van Scowen.
Time Scowen stormed out halfway through the MovieFest.
Him fighting and swearing and putting up blanket forts.
Time Scowen built a blanket fort to hide himself from the rest of us because he was so annoyed with us at MovieFest.
Scowen putting up a blanket above the pillow-esque bed and then losing his mind.
Scowen's in a pissy mood because he built like a pillow fortress that we knocked down, and he's just saying a knock-knock joke for several hours.
The time Scowen made up his own chant about how nobody should f*** Scowen during MovieFest.
My favorite memory from this house was a time I was coming to pick up Shebar and I just kept driving. So I saw the house.
It's us watching Dangerous Lives of Altar Boys. It's Old Boy, where we're all sitting around confused and we half hate it and then we kind of love it. That, to me, is my memory of MovieFest.
You know, it's the confessional booth, so I'm going to confess. I was not blessed with an extended family that I'm close to. I also was not blessed with a brother. And so to me, the group is part of my family. I really do consider the group my family. And to have a second home where for 18 years you went, it's in a place so tied up with emotions and memories that it's really special. And it's sad to think that we won't be here again. But you know, we've aged as a group, and I think that's what's remarkable about it. Rob's about to have a baby, the first group baby, and we're going to deal with that just like we dealt with going to college, just like we dealt with moving for jobs. You don't remember each individual moment, but you have a sense of happiness and fulfillment, and this is what life is all about.
Rob, did we eat a koala at this introduction?
Yeah, we did.
Koala burger? Oh, I think I ate a koala. Yeah.
How was the koala?
It was pretty mediocre. Not fantastic.
How's this movie about Australia?
Pretty great.
Pretty mediocre. It's not fantastic.
Yeah, found solid gold.
Ellie, you're the only one that has never fallen asleep at MovieFest.
Well, Rob has.
Well, that's technically true.
He just wasn't there the first year.
Rob
So I've seen
fails by disqualification.
Yes.
So, actually, if the historians
Look up Jason.
could actually get this right, Elliot, I fell asleep 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I fell asleep when I was 12.
Oh, Rob's an honest fellow. He let us know.
I am now Jasu.
Jasu and Intruda.
I actually found when I was enjoying the delicious taste of Coca-Cola, it had a little thing that you could scratch off. So it was supposed to be that you put it on your
Wow, Coca-Cola! What a great addition to MovieFest.
Coca-Cola.
We couldn't do MovieFest without Coca-Cola.
It's a great brand and a great taste.
Something like that.
Now we're gonna bake.
Oh
my god! How crisp! It's so good. I'm not even lying.
Who do you hate most at this MovieFest?
I'm gonna skip this question.
Who do I hate most?
It's not a. It's not gonna have a good outcome.
I don't hate anyone at this MovieFest.
You know what? Honestly, I don't hate anyone currently at this MovieFest.
I don't think I can choose who I hate most.
Everybody at this MovieFest is someone who I have an exceptional degree of love for.
Everyone has their own annoying things that they bring to the fest.
Everything has gone smoothly. Is that a factor that Scowen's not here? I don't know, but no complaints.
So there's no one.
A lot of people are going to be taking some digs at Scowen, and you know what? I'm even going to stop right now and give you a chance to do that montage of people making fun of Scowen. I'll pause.
I mean, really, the only answer here is Scowen.
Right now I hate Zach because he decided to bail last minute. The dude is an asshole.
Because he's not here, and that's how it works.
I don't like swearing on camera, but that's how angry I am at Zach right now.
It's obviously Zach, because he abandoned us in our time of need. Doesn't feel the same without him.
I never see you, buddy. Why did you abandon us? You left me in Chicago, and now you left me here. So that's twice my heart has broken this year. I hope you're happy.
Okay, so I assume the montage is over of everyone making fun of Scowen. You know what? I'm gonna give him a break, because as we leave this house, as this is the last year, things are gonna be tougher. This is already a difficult event to schedule. With the lack of this house, it's just going to be worse. The reality of the situation is that there are going to be future festivals that people are going to miss. Life gets in the way, so while obviously I am going to miss my good friend, I'm not going to take any digs at him. I am here to appreciate the time that I have with these fellows, and I hope next year that everyone is here, and if they're not, I understand. But fast.
Broderick's return to movie selection.
Broderick, how many movie selections have you made in the last decade?
Dutcher says I've not had one for 4 years.
Okay.
I don't believe him. But this one is my most compelling selection.
Well, how many selections did you do this year?
I think I did my full complement.
You did, I think, at least 10, if not more.
And I was like, now is my moment to shine in MovieFest.
And you did, gloriously. I'm proud of you.
Until everyone turns on this film in about 12 minutes.
All right, we've done like 3 confessional confessions now. How many are you gonna do before the 24 hours is up?
I think I'm gonna do as many as my heart desires.
You have a lot to confess, Rob? A lot of your soul?
Yeah. I have been really expressing how I feel about MovieFest and how it relates to becoming a father. So I think through my confessionals, you guys are not only gonna understand MovieFest better, but also me as a person.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Whoa,
yeah.
Pretty deep over there.
Yeah.
We watched Boyhood, but we hadn't learned about manhood.
Oh! I gotta do a confessional right now.
Rob is the first one in the group to have a baby. Will this ruin MovieFest forever?
Wow. Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Because no, it will not ruin MovieFest. No matter what MovieFest will go on.
It might ruin a few relationships when MovieFest ends up taking precedence over the babies.
We're wondering whether his wife will let him get away ever again once he has it.
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Good luck, Rob.
If it was anyone else, the answer would be yes. I think Rob values friendship at an incredible level and is a good man. And so while he will do everything in his power to help Crystal, at the same time, I think Crystal will understand that he needs these moments, and I think we'll make it work.
In spite of the message about parenthood that has been given in some of these movies we watch this fest, where it seems like parents often want to kill their children, or else their children have ruined their lives in some way. In spite of that, I think it's just going to be something that really enriches Rob's life, and I think it will only make for a kind of richer Rob going forward, which can only lead by extension to the true MovieFest.
I think Crystal and Rob have such a profound connection. I see them as among the most, if not the most compatible in the group.
With Rob, I don't think it's going to be a problem. They'll work through it. This is a priority. It's one weekend. You can get away for a weekend, but as I've said previously in another question, life gets in the way. It's going to be tough.
They just fit so well, and they seem to complement one another and be incredibly content and happy with their lives in the best possible way. So I think we're lucky that Rob had the first child, because I think he's going to set a precedent.
For the most part, I have an understanding wife that realizes that MovieFest is a part of who I am. When she met me, we were doing it. So throughout our whole relationship, which is actually 8 years today, and I love you so much, Crystal, and I wish we could be enjoying this delicious Coca-Cola together on our anniversary, but unfortunately I'll just be having this Coca-Cola for one today. Oh my gosh, it's good.
Crystal, if you're watching this, thank you for the future for letting Rob attend, even though you are stressed and tired and overwhelmed with your first child. I appreciate you giving Rob 2 days to continue this tradition, because that's nice.
If people can't make it 1 year, I just hope that that's not it, that it's not the spiral, that they don't stop coming forever. Kids will probably get in the way. Other life complications will probably get in the way. I hope they don't get in the way permanently.
Man, this is serious stuff.
No matter the amount, so yeah.
Hey, Rob.
What's happening?
Sun's going down.
God
Oh my
bless
God.
you, Elliot.
You! Stop it, man. Stop it. Too much drama.
Time for lemon number 4.
You have been poisoned by somebody at this movie fest. Who poisoned you and why? All of them? Because they just can't stand me?
Great question.
You know, you move to Seattle and people poison you. It's what they do.
No one has the gall to poison me.
If I've been poisoned it doesn't even matter at MovieFest period. If I've ever been poisoned for any reason, it is Tom Broderick.
I was actually thinking about slipping sleeping pills in Dutcher's drink.
There does not need to be an inquest. He did it. Everyone knows that.
If I could get Dutcher to fall asleep, it would go into the crippling defeats of his life.
Broderick poisoned me.
The factor of me being poisoned is proof enough that he is guilty.
Because he's Broderick.
He will probably revel in it. He'll be cackling and I got you.
Maybe on my deathbed, I confess to him.
So it's Broderick. This is the worst game of Clue ever. You don't need the study. I guess poison would be the weapon because it's Broderick.
I would like to imagine that Zach Van Schouwen has poisoned us all, and this is an elaborate scheme to end MovieFest once and for all by killing every member of MovieFest.
I've been poisoned by Zach because now he has an alibi. This is why he's in Seattle.
I would say Zach Van Schouwen because I think he is up to something.
He has somehow still poisoned me. I'm dying, and he can claim innocence because he's not here.
And I don't know what, but I'm putting it together in my head, and throughout these confessionals, I'm going to be looking for clues with the help, of course, Ice Cold Coca-Cola, and together we'll solve this mystery.
Probably Scowen, because that's why he didn't want to be here. That or Broderick, just because he's a dick.
Last question, here we go.
Since this is a confessional booth, confess something. No.
I was thinking that this is a moment for raw confession.
I feel like I'm opening right up right now.
What else comes to mind in this moment as I hear them laughing like fools out there?
You know what? I'm going to go heavy with this. I'm going to get real with you.
Secretly, Scowen could be the second best looking group member.
You know, here's a confession. I confess that every year I do MovieFest, and I don't actually get excited about coming here until I'm here.
With the height, the new fashion, the shaved head and the aviators on, I think that Scowen look catapulted him above Koenig's, who, if we're all being honest, got a little doughy as a professor.
I actually start to dread it a little bit. I'm just like, why do we keep doing this to ourselves? It's awful.
I confess I actually don't like watching movies. But I love movies.
And now I'm here, and again, it's 5 a.m. I've gone through most of this fest, and it's awesome. I love these guys. So I will confess that I hate it before it, and I love it, and I love these guys while I'm here. That's a good confession.
We're going to go back to the question you asked about Rob, about the fact that he is having a kid. And when I initially heard it, it made me very, very sad. Not for him necessarily. I'm very happy. He and Crystal are going to be great parents. I'm not worried about that. But sad from myself that I don't think I'm going to have that in my life. So this is a heavy confession. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough seeing other people going through that stage of their life that I am rapidly seeing slip away, I suppose. But that makes it seem as though it's within reach, which I do not feel it is. But I feel now in this moment, seeing my friends, seeing the house for the last time, that you gotta be real with yourself. And so again, I'm gonna be understanding with folks that can't make it, that in the years to come may have complications in their life because it happens. I don't think it will happen with me.
me see how beautiful that this could be. Some hearts they burn like a wildfire, wildfire. Some hearts they burn like a wildfire, wildfire.
Thank you.
Elliot, what do we got here?
The box.
It's the box.
Number 18. You want to see what's inside?
I really do want to see what's inside. Yeah? What?
I haven't. Oh wait, I was actually there. Yeah, these.
Fancy.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here's your wedding ring boxes, Shebar. Apparently, I took them with me when I left London.
I thought you were proposing.
No.
Oh. Well, thanks for giving my wedding ring boxes
The
back.
content will be added.
Oh, that's
at a
wait.
later
That's the
time.
only thing that's actually in the box.
No, these are just the keys for the lock. There's no mystery here. You want your damn rings?
Yes, thank you.
You get
I'm locking it up.
to see what the prize is this year that you win.
Elliot, do you want to explain what the box is?
The box goes to whoever wins the MovieFest based on a vote at the end. We'll now cut to that moment live.
See, Elliot knows how to make a video. Why the rest of you aren't like Elliot? Cut to 24 hours later. It's box time.
Like 23.
23 and a half time.
Exactly.
Box time.
Box time.
Rob, you excited about box time?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, Elliot, what are we doing here?
So he's disqualified.
Oh, okay.
This is the box for the winner of MovieFest, and we can now propose people that should win it.
I would like to nominate Elliot because he bought us all those wonderful things and he
Pretty
paid
great.
for the food at Big Y and it was really wonderful. But you won last year and it was a trick, so I don't want him to win anything because I assume it's going to be a trick. You shut up. So because Tom was on point all throughout MovieFest and he came from California and his jokes were hitting.
They were on the board.
I was laughing and I loved him. I'm nominating Tom Kane.
I nominate Rob because he got a woman pregnant. Whoa! Good job, Rob. It's his wife, in case that wasn't clear.
I think this MovieFest year was fun, but no one stood out from the crowd. This box should be delayed for a double box winner next year.
I think there was one person with the greatest effect on what made this movie unique. What really made it different and gave it a great feel, and that's why I want to nominate Zach Netscout for the box.
But obviously, this is a democratic process. We will vote on it. I personally, before we would do that, would like to propose a nominee myself and say that perhaps the contents therein are specific to that person. So I would like to, since this may be the last opportunity to do so, nominate Mrs. Isla Shebar. Runaway victory to Koenigs. Franklin Pierce, he's got a chance. Oh, and finally a Mrs. Shebar. So we have a winner.
Who is it?
Your mother.
Yeah, come on! Here, you won the box.
Let's present the winner with her prize.
Hey.
It's very tricky.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be part of MovieFest.
It's all downhill from here.
I hope it's $80. I think it's probably
$80?
That's what it was last year.
Dear Mrs. Shebar, after successfully raising 3 full boys, you've now stewarded MovieFest through 18 years of life. Please accept this box as a reward for your years of service. I bought the prize after the box so it doesn't fit. Oops. We wish you the very best going forward. Hopefully no one else
wins.
No one else wins this or the joke will be ruined.
Yeah.
MovieFest voting chairman Elliot.
Oh, there's a
Anything I've ever seen.
It's possible I should wrap that differently.
That's nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a lot of memories, and they are obviously tied to this house, but we will develop new memories. We will have a new house. We will probably have several new houses. And while year 18 is over, while this house is gone, the fest will continue.
that's my confession.
Turn off the camera and go away. No one loves you anyway. Well, that hurts.
It says no one loves me anyway. That's sad.
And thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna get going.
I hate you, She-Bar. I'm done with this. I'm done. How do you turn this thing off? Stupid.
Oh, that's good.
Shire Baggins.